Good Times, Bad Times begins with an E5 power chord for phrase 1. Play the 5th string 7th fret with your index finger and the 4th string 9th fret with your ring finger. Strum this E5 power chord twice, then mute the strings. Repeat this, strumming twice and mute. Next, we hold the same chord, but we add the 3rd string 9th fret with the pinky. Strum twice, mute. Repeat, repeat, and a final time. After recording with the band, Jimmy Page often recorded overdubs on top of the first track. For this intro, there's a slight variation on a second guitar track. We start out with the same double E5 and mute, repeat, but to change things up, you can play a full E chord, 5th string 7th fret with the index, and bar strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 9th fret with your ring. Play twice, mute, then repeat 2 more times. Here's a practice run at half speed. Play whichever variation works best for you. You could even mix them up. In other words, you could start with the 2-string E5 to a 3-string, then the full chord. Phrase 2 starts off the verse on the same E5 power chord, 5th string 7, 4th string 9, and 3rd string 9. Strum twice and slide down the fretboard. Next, play the 5th string 4 with your index, up to the 5th string 7 with your ring or your pinky. While playing this note, you want to bar your finger across the 7th fret so you can easily pick the 3rd string 7, 4th string 7, back to 3rd string 7, and 4th string 7. Next is the 5th string 5 with the index, 6 with the middle, to the 4th string 7 with the ring finger, back to the 5th string 4 with the index. And give the note some vibrato by shaking the string. Move the index finger up to the 5th fret, 6th fret, and up 1 more fret to start the phrase over again. A second guitar plays the same E5 power chord rhythm, but doesn't always slide down the neck. Next, start the riff like we did earlier on the 5th string 4th fret with the index, but this time slide up to the 5th fret, then play the rest of the riff the same, starting with the 7th fret finger bar, 5th string 5, 6, to 4th string 7, then the walk up on the 5th string 4, 5, 6, and repeat. Here it is with the tempo. To start the chorus in phrase 3, you want to slide up to an A5 power chord. The chord is held on the 5th string 12 with the index, and bar the ring finger across the 14th fret. For the slide, you only want to pick strings 5, 4, and 3. Once you slide up to the A5, you want to double strum strings 5 through 2, making it a full A chord. Drop down, then slide to a G5, Index on the 10th fret, ring on the 4th string 12, and you could either bar across to the 3rd string 12, or you could hold it with the pinky. Either way, you slide up to that chord, strum twice, then drop down 1 fret to an F5, 5th string 9, 4th string 11, and 3rd string 11. All together, the next part is very similar. Slide up to the A5, double on A5, down the neck, then slide to the G5, and strum 4 more times, then down to the F sharp 5 on the 9th fret for 2 strums. Next, we drop down to a 6th string A5 chord. 6th string 5th fret with the index, 5th string 7 with the ring, and 4th string 7 with the pinky. Strum and slide up 2 frets to the B5. That's on fret 7, 9, 9. Add the 3rd string 8th fret with the middle finger and strum up from the 3rd string through 6. Next, add a bar across all 6 strings on the 7th fret with the index and strum down on all strings. So from the A5, we slide up to the B5. Adding the 3rd string, 8th fret, we now have a B major. Adding the finger bar, we have a 6th string B major bar chord. Then on the 5th string, slide up to the 12th fret A5. That's held along with the 4th string and 3rd string 14th frets. After the slide, you strum twice, then drop down 1 fret to a B flat, strumming twice. This is a 5th string 11 and the 4th and 3rd string 13th frets. Repeat the 6th string A5 to B5, B major, and full B major. Back to the 6th string A5, strum and slide up to B5. Strum to B5 4 times after that, and slide down the neck. Here's phrase 3 at half speed. As Jimmy Page often does, phrase 4 is an example of a slightly different rhythm, which is recorded over the main guitar track. Here, we slide up to the 5th string 12th fret A5, strum 2 more times after that, drop down and slide up to the 10th fret G5, strum twice more, then drop down 1 fret for single F sharp 5. Slide up to the A5, then add the 2nd string 14 to make a full A chord and strum twice. Instead of dropping down to another chord, bar the 6th and 5th strings on the 12th fret and quickly pick strings 6, 5, 6, 5, a short pause, and repeat picking 6, 5, 6, 5. Drop down to the 6th string A5, strum down and slide the chord up to B5. Here we stay on the B5, strumming up, then down, B5 3 times, strumming down, up, down, B5 6 times, strumming down, up, down, up, down, up. A5, strum down and slide to B5, strumming up, then down, B5 down, up, down on A5, slide to B5, strum up, down, B5 again, down, up, down, and mute. Now let's play the first verse and chorus at full speed. I'll be playing phrase 3 for the chorus, but feel free to practice phrase 4 along with me. You can even combine phrases 3 and 4 if you like. Phrase 5 shows us the second verse, which modulates up a whole step to F sharp. Here we start on the 6th string 2nd fret with the index, 5th string 4th fret with the ring, and 4th string 4 with the pinky. Strum twice, then move to the octave F sharp chord on the 5th string 9th fret with the index. 4th string 11 with the ring, and 3rd string 11 with the pinky. When you hold this F sharp 5, you want to bar the 9th fret with your index so you can apply a pull-off with the ring and pinky. Then return, strumming a partial chord on the 11th frets of strings 3 and 4. So strum the octave F sharp 5, pull the ring and pinky fingers off to sound the 9th fret notes, then return the ring and the pinky to strum the 11th fret notes. Move everything down 2 frets and repeat the pattern. Here you're playing an E5, pull the ring and pinky from the 9th fret to sound the 7th fret notes on strings 3 and 4, then return to the 9th fret, strum and slide down. Then repeat the rhythm. Just like the second verse, the second chorus also modulates up a whole step. Starting on the 6th string A5, frets 5, 7, 7, strum and slide up 2 frets to B5, then strum twice. Back down to A5, strumming 5 times, down 1 fret to G sharp 5, strumming once. G sharp is a 6th string, 4th fret, 5th string 6, and 4th string 6. Back up to the B5, strum 3 times, then up to the octave A on the 5th string 12, along with the 4th and 3rd string 14th fret. Strum this once while sliding up to the chord, then twice more, then drop down to G sharp 5, 5th string 11, 4th string 13, and 3rd string 13, and strum twice. Next we start on the 6th string B5, strum and slide up 2 frets to a C sharp 5, frets 9, 11, 11. Strum twice more, down 2 frets to B5, pause, then strum 3 more, drop down 1 fret to B flat, strum once and slide down. Back to B5, strum and slide up 2 frets to C sharp 5, strum 3 more times, B5, slide up to C sharp 5, strum 4 more times, and slide down the neck. Mute and strum the C sharp 5 once more, mute again, and this will bridge us to the first guitar solo. Phrase 7 is our lead rhythm. Guitar 1 simply strums an E5 power chord and slides down the neck and repeats. Another guitar slides up to the E5, strum twice, then slide down the neck. Holding the chord shape, play the 5th string 4 with the index, slide up to 5. Your ring should now be holding the 4th string 7 with your pinky on the 3rd string 7. With these fingers in place, pick strings 4, 3, then 4, then play D5, that's the 5th string 5 with the 4th string 7, down 1 fret to C sharp 5, 5th string 4 with the 4th string 6, then repeat. Strum and slide up to the 7th fret E5, strum 2 more times, slide down to the 4th fret, pick and slide up to D5, pick strings 4, 3, 4, D5 to C sharp 5, and repeat. The guitar solo starts off in phrase 8 on the 3rd string, 14th fret with the ring and a bend. Barring the 12th fret on strings 1 and 2 with the index, you pick the 2nd string, then 1. Repeat this blues riff, bending the 3rd string 14 to 2nd string 12, then 1st string 12. Next, pick 1st string 12, 2nd string 12, back to 1st string 12. Then repeat the blues riff, bending the 3rd string 14 to 2nd string 12 and 1st string 12. Back to 3rd string 14, bend, release, and pull off to 3rd string 12 held by the index finger. Barring the 14th fret, play the 4th string, then 3rd, and end on the 3rd string 12. Phrase 9 starts on the 4th string 14 with the ring, to 3rd string 12 with the index, back to 14. On the 3rd string, play 12, 14, 12, 14 and bend. Hold the bend while playing the 2nd string 15 with the pinky. Then 3rd string 14 while still bent. Release and play the 3rd string 12, 14, 12. You can also detect an open 3rd string, which was probably sounded by moving the playing hand away from the string. Phrase 10 is on the 1st string 17 with the ring finger and a bend and release. Drop your index down to the 12th fret and pick twice. Ring to 15, 12, 15 bend, and 15 natural. For phrase 11, keep your index finger planted on the 1st string 12th fret. Start with a hammer pull on 12, hammer to 15, pull to 12, stretch to 17, 15. Then take the edge of the pick and rapidly tap the 15th fret about 5 times. You can also achieve this by playing a trill, but I prefer to use the pick. Next, for phrase 12, we slide up to the 4th string, 12th fret with the index, 5th string 14, back to 4th string 12. This is followed by a pentatonic scale run in increments of 3. Start on the 5th string 14, 4th string 12, 14. Back to 12, 14 to 3rd string 12. Back to 4th string 14, up to 3rd string 12, 14. Back to 12, 14 to 2nd string 12. 3rd string 14 to 2nd string 12, 15. Phrase 13 has us on the 2nd string 12, 15 to 1st string 15, back to 2nd string 15, 1st string 12, 15 with the gradual bend, 15 with vibrato, 12, 2nd string 15, to 1st string 12, slide up to 15. 17 with the ring finger and a bend, 17 again while bent, 17 natural, 17 and bend. In phrase 14, continue on the 1st string 17, 17 bent, pick and release the bend, 15, to 2nd string 17, back to 1st string 15, 17, 17 pull to 15, 17, 15, 17, 15 again, 17 bend, 15. We wrap up the first solo in phrase 15. Here, our ring finger is on the 2nd string 17, 17, 17 and pull to 15, 17 with a 1.5 step bend, and on 15 with vibrato. After the first guitar solo, there is a lead guitar fill over the 3rd chorus. To enhance the chords that are already being played, slide up to the 4th string 7th fret with the ring finger and add vibrato. Pick again with vibrato, pick 4 times, then pull to 5, back to 7, pick 3 times, then 4 times. Hold the B5 chord shape and slide up to the 9th fret on strings 4 and 5. Pick the 6th string 7, 4th string 9, back to 7, then strum the B5 on strings 6 and 5 4 times. Then strum the B5 on strings 6, 5, and 4 5 times. And end with a single strum. Phrase 17 starts off the outro solo on the first string 12, pull to 10, ring to index, to second string 12, 10, 12, 10. Next, we have a descending scale run in increments of 3. Second string 12, pull to 10, to third string 12, back to 10, third string 12, 9, 12, pull to 9, to fourth string 12, back to 9 on the third string, fourth string 12, 9, 12, pull to 9, to fifth string 12, back to 9, to fifth string 12, 10, 12, pull to 10, to sixth string 10 with heavy vibrato. Without picking, slide up to the 11th, still maintaining vibrato, then 12 with vibrato, and slide down the neck. Phrase 18 uses one note, but with several approaches. Play the first string 15 and bend, pick while bent, then natural, repeat bend, natural, repeat, end by picking while bent, natural with the bend, pick while bent and release, adding vibrato. On the first string, play 20 with a bend, down to 17 with a bend, 17 bend and release, second string 17, 17 with vibrato. For phrase 20, you're holding the first string 15 with the index while bending the second string 18 with the ring. Start with a downstroke on both strings, then downstroke and bend, upstroke, bend and release. Repeat downstroke and bend, upstroke, bend and release. Repeat again. And end the phrase with the bend and release to third string 17 and second string 15 and slide down the neck. In phrase 21, we hold the second string 12 with the index and bend the third string 14 with the ring. While holding the bend, play the second string 15 with the pinky, repeat, repeat, and end with just the bend. Then, without picking, hold the second string 14 and add vibrato. Phrase 22 starts on the third string 14 with a bend, to second string 15, back to 14, bend, to second string 12, third string 14, 12, to fourth string 14, 12, 14 pull to 12, to fifth string 14, back to 12, to fifth string 14, 12, 14, slide down to 12, 10, 12, to fourth string 9, to sixth string 10 with vibrato, and slide down.